Hi guys, this is our channel, Any Given Sunday, with your host Shaquille, and I'm his co-host Danielle. Today we are on the Paradise Trail in East Stroudsburg, and we are trying out. This has been a famous spot, but it's like low key. It's called Marianne's Ice Cream Shop, and it's just like literally on the cut in the woods. So. And it's really cool. I always liked it. It's really cheap. It's good ice cream. And they only take cash. So that's how you know they're very low-key.
Cash App and Zelle.
Yes,
good too.
They have Cash App and Zelle. So right now, I'm eating pistachio. Very nice light ice cream with pistachio nuts in there. And Shaquille's eating a cotton candy
I got
ice
a
cream,
cotton candy cone. It's
which
good.
he will not share with me, and I think his tastes a lot better.
Being stingy.
But it's okay.
And JB, which one you got?
I got strawberry.
He's almost
Come here,
done.
Justin. Come say hi.
This is Shaquille's nephew.
This is my favorite nephew. Shout out to Jeremy. You number 2. Lionel, you the worst nephew.
Wow.
What up, JB?
Wow.
Nah, Lionel know I love him.
Wow.
I don't got no favorite. Justin's my favorite. All right.
Wow. So that was Stop Smacking. Do you see that, honey?
Don't worry about the bees. Don't worry about it. We in the woods. All right, y'all. Time for football talk, though. Any given Sunday time. So, last week, the official picks didn't work out. We were 1-2. The Packers, the Green Bay cheesy breads made us lose our dough, pun intended. Oh, these bees are crazy. But the Cleveland Brownies packed us up, man. Put us in the oven. Yeah, she's scared of these bees. The Cleveland Brownies packed us up, and we lost. But, you know, it's all good. We hit on the Dolphins pick, and then we lost on, what was the other game we lost on? That was a major disappointment. What was it? Let me look back. Rough week for us last week. The other, the Raiders got embarrassed by the Washington Commies, so I don't know what that was about. But
Okay, I'll be right here so I can run.
Okay. Ooh, most of the leans was good though. Oh, this ice cream is dripping pretty fast.
That's why you should have got a cup. But he was being extra.
Let me get a napkin, babe.
Look at my purse.
Sorry about that, y'all.
You'd be like, I want a cone.
I wanted a cone, but yeah, I didn't realize cones are messy.
Even Justin said, to be easier, I'm going to get a cup. Your 10-year-old nephew.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 11. So sorry.
All
right, babe.
Let's get to it. Sorry for these outdoor discrepancies and the cone discrepancies, y'all. Let's get to the money. So we hit on the Seahawks one on the post. Had the Seahawks money line. Had DeMarcus Lawrence on the photo, but dude got hurt. You know, he would have been. This game wouldn't even have been competitive really if DeMarcus Lawrence was running through that bad Cardinals offensive line. But it ended up being a very polarizing game nonetheless. Some bad Seahawk calls. I definitely thought the fumble was not a fumble. The guy was clearly sliding down, and then JSN got called for a hold, which was very questionable on the 1-yard line. But we still cashed nonetheless, guys. Shout out to Marvin Harrison Jr. I know he was crying in post-game of the last game. Nice to see him get a touchdown and have a good second half. He kind of struggled in the first half, but he brought it in the second half. Anybody that got him on your fantasy league, hold on to him. I think he's gonna be one hell of a player. He's just, he's in his father's shadow a little bit, so it's gonna take him some time. But I think he's really gonna be a good player in this league. And Kyler Murray actually played a lot better than I thought he would. He was very poised against the blitz, I thought. Still some things that need to be ironed out, but I thought Trey Benson and Trey McBride played well as well. So I like the Cardinals long term, but short term, I think that they're going to struggle until they get some guys back from the defensive line IR with Walter Nolan, first round pick, and then their corners, Max and then Will Johnson. But Vikings Steelers is the first game in Ireland. Minnesota minus 2.5, under over 40.5. Derek Harmon played well for the Steelers in his debut at D tackle, but guys, I'm sorry. I'm enjoying this ice cream too much. Yeah, I know how I feel about the Vikings. Vikings is the best team in football. Sounds the quarterback. Carson Wentz is shaky, but the team is very stacked. Ryan Kelly's coming back off injury, off the concussion. Ryan Kelly actually played with Carson Wentz in 2021 on the Colts. So I think there's going to be good chemistry there. Give me the Vikings on the Vikings on the money line, guys. I don't think the Steelers are that good. I did like Aaron Rodgers making some throws. He did some nice back shoulder fades to Metcalf and Calvin Austin in the end zone. But my boy George said it best. They scored 21 points, and the Patriots had 5 turnovers. That shouldn't even been a game. That tells me that the Vikings are going to win this game, guys. Under over-wise, I don't really have a lean because as we see, the Vikings could stifle you when they can score defensively, and Pittsburgh's defense is a shell of itself. So I would lean over, but I wouldn't touch it. I would rather just take the Vikings to win outright. Next game, Commanders-Falcons. Yeah, you got a cup for me?
Yeah.
Thanks, babe. Yeah, this cold.
Back it down.
Hold on, y'all.
You don't see it's getting dark?
Yeah, I can't do 2 things at once.
I'm sorry. All right, so she gave you a spoon for you to eat.
Yeah,
More
thank you.
napkins.
Yeah, I ain't getting a cone. I was feeling like a little kid getting a cone, y'all. But the next game, Commanders and Falcons. Falcons at home, -2.5, under over 43.5. I don't like either team. Falcons got embarrassed. I wouldn't touch them, and then the Commanders just lost Terry McLaurin. This is a stay away from game, but if I had to take an under over, I would take the under 43.5. You can manipulate it any way you want, juice it to add it to a parlay. I would do the under. Falcons really embarrassing performance against Carolina, one of the worst teams in football, 30-0. I don't know what to say about that. And then you got the Commanders that put a can of whoop ass on the Raiders, but now they don't have their number one option. So I'm not thrilled about this game. Then another game I'm not thrilled about, Saints-Bills. Says Bills at home, -15.5, under over 47.5. This is definitely an over game. And I would actually lean taking the Saints with the 2 touchdowns. Saints played pretty bad, but their offensive line is going to be well improved because you got Trevor Penning coming in at guard, and they got Talise Fuaga coming back at right tackle, and Kelvin Banks Jr., 9th overall pick's been playing very well. So I got to think Olave and Kamara have a better performance against a Buffalo Bills team that I think is awesome offensively, but I think they're pretty banged up and overrated defensively. So you're giving me 2 touchdowns where a team will be motivated after getting walked down by Seattle. I think the Saints will put up a respectable fight. Will I bet on it? No, I won't bet on it because Buffalo might want to run up the score, and the Saints can't really match it pound for pound. So the lean would be the Saints, but I like the stronger lean on the over. Another game, Browns-Lions. Lions -10.5, under over 44.5. Oof, this one's tough. Under over-wise, anything Browns related, you got to go under. But can the Browns score points on the Lions? I don't think so. So I would tease the Lions down. That would be the play. I would tease the Lions down, and I would lean under. But again, this is not a game that I'm excited about. The Browns won a game. It was kind of like they Super Bowl beating the Packers, who was a Super Bowl contender. So there might be a flat spot for them. Plus, as good as their defense is, they stopped the run at an elite level, but I don't think they stopped the pass at an elite level. And I don't think Jordan Love is great at throwing the ball. But Jared Goff with Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, Sam Laporta, Jahmyr Gibbs out the backfield, they might be able to throw the ball. So the under-over is even really, I would say stay away from this game entirely, guys, because too much variance for me. But if you want to throw lines on a money line parlay or tease it down, I'm okay with that. That's the lean. Okay. Panthers, Patriots. Patriots -5.5, under over 42.5. Why are the Patriots getting 5.5 points, guys? The New England Cardi B's giving 5.5 points to the Panthers, who just had a 30-0 game. Well, we're putting this on the ticket, y'all. We're gonna put the Panthers on this ticket. Not a lot of math, not a lot of science to it, just the fact that the Panthers are coming off an emotional win, and I'm still able to manipulate the point spread and get it up to like 7.5, 8.5. I would juice that to 8.5 and throw that on a 2-team parlay. I just think this spread is entirely. This is this is projection. Like, this is talking about the Patriots in a year or two. This team is not good enough to be laying this type of points. You see how dysfunctional they are. I do worry a little bit with Christian Gonzalez coming back defensively. But I think offensively, this team is just, they're turnover prone. They're not explosive. They're not focused. Drake May, so far, has not lived up to the hype. I think Bryce Young's got a lot more to play for. I think the Panthers getting points is the play here, and I'm willing to bet on it. We're gonna throw that on a 2-team parlay. Now we got the Chargers and the Giants. Chargers -6.5, under over 43.5. Under over, can't trust the under over because Shane Bowen doesn't know how to coach defense. He's playing soft zone, no pressure with an amazing pass rush unit, but it's really hard to tell. We're a far cry from our championship days. Shout out to Plexico Burris. Giants are a dumpster fire right now, guys. There's no other way to say it. Chargers are going to win this football game. Poor Jackson Dart. Really like Jackson Dart. Think he's the quarterback of the future, but it's going to be a rough start. He was supposed to start against the Saints or later. I was really hoping for him to start late in the season, but, you know, that's the problem when you got Daboll and Shane coaching and GMing for their jobs. So they're rushing the kid out there so they can have a losing season but still keep their job. To me, we're going to throw this on the parlay with the Panthers, guys. We're going to take the Chargers on the money line just to win, and we'll juice the Panthers. We can even put the Panthers up to plus 10.5. Yeah, we could do that. We'll do the Panthers 10.5 and the Chargers money line. I'll post it in the community tab, or I'll post it in the comment section on what it comes up to on the minus like 130 or something like that. But I'll post it in the comment section. All right, we got Eagles-Bucks. Eagles -3.5, under over 44.5. Man, Baker Mayfield, a.k.a. Baker, I'm your biggest hater Mayfield. Dude running around throwing shots at former coaches that didn't even hate him. Steve Wilkes, like, dude said he got me cut. Dude, he was an interim coach. What are you talking about? But I guess that's what it is. Like I said about him being a college-oriented player, he's fueled by hate. He's fueled by rah-rah, trash talk, all that stuff. So that's his M.O., but unfortunately for him, the Eagles have more M.O. because the Eagles have been sent home by this Tampa Bay team twice in the playoffs. Jalen Hurts is that dude. These are 2 top 10 quarterbacks, guys. I think Jalen Hurts comes here and gets the job done. We're taking the Eagles. No, hold on, baby. Hold on. We're taking the Eagles to get the job done. We could do... Yeah, because it's Philly -3.5. Put Eagles plus 3.5 on the parlay. I'll put another leg on that one in a minute. But I like the Eagles to come out on top. But even if they do, Baker Mayfield gonna have to do it in a walk-off fashion. That's what it shows you. Baker Mayfield, he's either gonna win close or lose close. So take the Eagles plus 3.5. Titans-Texans. Oof. I said the Texans gonna go to Super Bowl, guys. It's one of my worst takes. I mean, my Colts playoff pick looks good, but Texans look terrible. I don't know how they're -7.5, under over 39.5. I would trust this as an under. I would juice the under 39.5. If you get this to like 44.5, I don't think these teams hit 44, guys. These are 2 dysfunctional offenses. Brian Callahan's already given up play calling duties. He's, like I told you guys in the previous video, he's a dead coach walking. Calvin Ridley's lost his confidence. Cam Ward's throwing stupid pick sixes. I doubt he does that again. And the flat, he threw it to the flat. Dude just read it, picked it. I think it's an under game. I don't trust either side, but I would lean on the under. So we'll throw the under. We'll probably throw the under with the Eagles game. Colts-Rams, Daniel Jones revival versus Matthew Stafford. Rams -3.5, under over 49.5. No Kenny Moore. The cornerback that did the pick six is out in this game. Under over 49.5. I don't like the under over on this one. That's high, but at the same time, Colts are really scoring the football, and the Rams is always willing to shoot it out. But the number's too high for me. I don't know. I would lean the Colts on a teaser here, getting the Colts to about 10, 11 points. I think the Colts should be able to keep it close. The Rams don't blow anybody out. Yeah, now last time I checked, the Rams had a little odd stat where, like, they don't win games by double digits for some odd reason. So with that being said, we'll throw the Colts on it. We'll throw the Colts for plus 10.5, 11 points.
Okay.
I think Daniel Jones, Jonathan Taylor, they'll get, like I said, the Colts really got a pretty deep roster. They're just a whole bunch of unsung hero type of guys. I think they go to LA and they put up a respectable fight. Probably lose this game by 3 or 4 points. I do think the Rams are the better offensive team. Probably win it in a clutch up moment, but I think the money's definitely taking the Colts with more than a touchdown.
Jaguars, 49ers.
Jaguars, 49ers. 49ers minus 3.5. Under over 46.5. This is a no-go touch because I think Purdy's going to play, but we don't know how healthy he is. So this is more of a live bet for anybody that's doing it. Do not take this game pregame. I would say touch it live. Under over 46.5. I would lean under. 46.5 is kind of high for an injured Purdy and a Trevor Lawrence that looks awful. I would lean under, but I'm not betting it, but I would lean under.
All right, Ravens versus the Chiefs.
Ravens, Chiefs. Ravens is toxic. All they do is lose games they're supposed to win. I don't know why does laptop keep acting like that. Chiefs, 48.5 under over. I don't like that either. I'm going to take the Ravens here. I think the Ravens got to get a big win. The Chiefs are a boogeyman to them. I would take the Ravens with some points here. Ravens plus 4.5 is on the ticket for me. I mean, the Ravens are the best team in football, y'all. Defensively, they're not showing it, though. But offensively, man, they're loaded. We got to go with the Ravens here. The Chiefs don't look like... Chiefs are not high caliber, guys. Even if they win the game, they're another team similar to the Rams. They don't win a lot of games in convincing fashion anymore. So I'm not afraid of them. So I'm willing to take the Ravens with 4.5 points.
Burrs versus Raiders.
The Burrs? The Burrs, who just clowned the Cowgirls, versus the Raiders. Man, my uncle's Raiders look sorry. They cost me some moolah. Genty's not being able to get it done yet because the offensive line and Chip Kelly don't know what they're doing.
Burr.
Yeah, I actually agree. I'm going with the Bears here.
I just said it.
As I'm saying, yeah, I think we're gonna go with the Bears money line. Raiders are minus 1.5. Oh, Raiders are favorite? That don't make no sense. Yeah, no, we'll take the Bears with points. I don't see how anybody's giving the Raiders that type of margin. Give me the Bears plus 7.5, guys, like a teaser or whatever you want to manipulate it to. We're taking the Bears. Caleb Williams shut up a lot of haters, but everybody's saying that the Cowboys is like a free space. They made Russell Wilson throw 400 yards and he got benched. So, but I'm a believer in Caleb Williams as a good quarterback. I think he was overhyped, but I do think he's really good. The Raiders defense, they look really good on the defensive line, but everything else look sloppy at tackling. Guys are wide open deep. They don't look well coached right now. Pete Carroll, maybe he's too old to get in these guys. Well, pause. I was about to say getting these guys reared, but to motivate it. Pete Carroll might be a little too old to motivate these guys because they came out flat. Man. I got to go with the Bears with points. Well, what's on our bet? How many games we got left? 2?
This one, last one.
No, it's 3 more actually.
You going to Monday?
Yeah, we're going. Packers, Cowboys. Packers minus 6.5. Under over 46.5. Packers played like dog doo-doo. Cowboys also play like dog doo-doo. Packers are a contender. Micah Parsons, revenge game. He's definitely gonna sack. I'm sure the player props gonna be loaded with Micah Parsons getting the sack. He definitely is getting a sack on Dak. So that's one thing I would do. I'm not betting it, but I recommend people, if you are into player props, put that in. Could the Cowboys win this game without CeeDee Lamb? No.
You don't say.
No. Ain't no chance. But I'm not going to bet it because the Packers literally lost a game they mathematically should have won. There was clock mismanagement issues, coaching issues. I don't know. I'm going to stay away from this one, guys. But if I had to pick an under-over, I would pick an over. Cowboys don't have any defense. Packers might want to run up the score for Micah. Over. I can't pick the Packers to win the game straight up. because they lost to the Browns straight up when they mathematically had the game 10-zip, didn't run out the clock. Just goofy stuff. They don't look disciplined right now. They look like they kind of were feeling themselves after the 2-0 start. I would stay away from them.
Do you want to try my pistachio?
Yeah, sure. Oh, that's actually good.
I know.
Whoa, that's.
One more?
Wow. All right, guys. Jets Dolphins Monday night. We're not touching this. Miami Dolphins -2.5, 44.5. Battle of the winless teams. The lean would be the over. Jets are not playing defense. Dolphins are not playing defense. Take the over. Bengals Broncos -7.5. Under over 44.5. Broncos do not look like the way I thought they would look, but they put up a good fight against the Chargers. Any chance in hell they lose to Brandon Browning on Monday Night Football in Denver? No. So I would take the Broncos on the money line. I don't expect them to cover by a margin though, because their offense looks shaky. But Brandon Browning showed us all he needs to. He got walked down against the Vikings. I would take the Broncos on a money line survivor type situation. Okay, so let's recap. I said we're gonna go with the Broncos money line. We're gonna go with the Bears getting 7.5. We're gonna go with the Ravens getting 4.5. We're gonna go with the Colts getting about 10.5. That's 4. 5, we're going to go with the Eagles getting 3.5. 6, we're going to go with the Texans and Titans being under 44.5. 7, we're taking the Chargers. 8, we're taking the Panthers with 10.5. And 9, we're taking the Vikings to win outright. So Vikings will be separate, and then the other 8 picks we're going to throw on 4 two-leg teasers, for 4 two-leg parlays. I'll post them in the comment section to give you the exact numbers, because right now I'm outside. The connection's kind of janky. But I'm going to do the math in a minute. And as soon as you see the video, just check the comment section. I'll have the picks posted properly. But those are the 9 plays. If you guys want to mix and match those 9 plays different ways, so be it. But those are the 9 things I'm going to go with. And hopefully we cash. Like I said, we're already 1-0 with the Seattle victory yesterday. Let's keep winning, guys. So that, we're at 8-5-1. Hopefully we have a better week. We need to get to that week 1 level. Let's cash out. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day. I'm about to finish this cotton candy ice cream. Peace.